Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the WAM Sports Live Briefs. Yes, international football is here. And Mr. Vic J, he woke me up in the middle of the night. He's like, yo, we got a Selección Mexicana is about to play. We got to record something. I was like, let's do it. And I think it makes sense. Selección Mexicana, Victor, take it away. Let them know what's going on.
Yeah, this is the first match that a Selección Mexicana, Mexico national team, has played since that very unfortunate 2022 World Cup. But this is a official match in the Nations League. They played the team of Suriname. They did win 2-0 in a crucial match. Now Mexico is leader of Group A with 7 points, and they will face Jamaica this upcoming Sunday, which Jamaica has 5 points. Mexico has to win or win. They could tie, but a win will put them to the next round in the Final Four in the semifinals. But if Jamaica wins, folks, Mexico would be out of the Final Four semifinals, taking place in June in Las Vegas in the Raiders Stadium. So very important match.
Well, I mean, let's keep in mind this was Diego Coca's first match as head coach. I mean, I have a couple thoughts. I mean, I don't know if you want to start. I mean, I can go ahead and drop mine. I do have a couple of things to say. I guess I'll take it away.
Go ahead.
No, I just want to say, look, this is Diego Coca's first game, right? And I think, as Selección Mexicana fans, we're always really, really hard on these coaches. First of all, outside of any corruption that's been going on, this is the guy that's at the front. As noted, he was bicampeón with Atlas, right? Yeah. And, we were expecting him to come in and set a style of play. But look, he's only been hanging out with these guys, 3-4 days. He's got half the team in Mexico City. The other half of the team traveled with them. First of all, and I don't know what Antuna is doing there. I mean, we can start there. Antuna is just, since Tata Martino called him up, during the last process, Antuna, it just kind of, I feel like he feels entitled a little bit. He feels some type of way. So that's one thing. I think Boncho Guzman should have been called up from Chivas, of course. But look, I wasn't expecting much, to be honest with you. Suriname, for anyone who doesn't know, is at the tip of South America, borders Brazil. And did you know that a lot of Suriname players are actually half Netherlands? Like, there's something going on there where they can actually play with the Netherlands or they could play with Suriname. So a lot of players who don't make it to that level, Van Dijk, even Edgar Davids, Netherlands legend. That's right. He could have played with Suriname if he wanted to, but he ended up playing with the Netherlands, right? Because they're at that level, right? It's kind of like with the whole people that are born here, have Mexican parents, right? You and I, we could have played with Mexico or USA. It's like whoever calls me first, and that's the situation they have in Suriname. So a lot of these players, believe it or not, play in the Bundesliga. There's some players that are in the English Championship. A lot, one of the right backs plays with LA Galaxy. So there's a lot of actual good players, and they just got a new head coach. So they're on the come up. I mean, that's what I like about the Nations League, the fact that, you're getting to play with these nations otherwise you would have never played against. And that's why I like the fact that they came from the B League. Now they're in the A League, competing with Mexico and Jamaica. So more than likely, I gotta double check the standings, but I'm assuming Suriname would probably descend to B League, and then somebody else would come up. But that's where I like it. I think it's cool. So I definitely don't want to say that, Suriname, we should have just stepped over them, killed them. A lot of these players was the first time playing a full match internationally. You look at a lot of these players from Mexico that have been called up for the first, even Santi Jimenez, really, you think about it, this type of match playing in Concacaf,
he's definitely different.
Concacaf,
very different. Yeah.
Shout out to the Cooligans. If one day they ever listen to this, they're one of those MLS podcasts that they came from the gutter, are doing big things. But I love, there's a gif of one of the guys. He's like, damn, son, you just got Concacaf. And that's what happened with Santi Jimenez missing the penalty. But
I know, unreal.
Yeah. Before I finish, and you can go off, I do feel the National League, Mexican team, we won. Yes, we won, but we won by, I don't know, pretty much a defensive error by Suriname and then an own goal. So yeah, maybe it wasn't, how could I put it? Convincing, but we still won. That's what matters. Because it would have been crazy, man. 0-0, or we would have lost. Like, forget about it, man. So thankfully, look, I'll take the points. But Diego Coca said, "Oh, there's not an A team or a B team. There's only a Selección Mexicana." But I do feel like right now there is an A team and a B team, because look at the B team play today. You still got everybody else playing. Andy Martin, Raúl Jiménez. You got Cesar Montes. A lot of these other players that are still waiting to play against Jamaica. So I think it's gonna be interesting what he decides. But just it wasn't great, but just glad we survived.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, the important thing was for this match just to win, which they did. And I think us, not just me and you, but all Mexican fans, the media, especially the media, they're very tough on the selección. They want them to right off the bat, let's just go, let's crush these teams. In theory, yeah, but like you said, Diego Coca, our new coach, has just been here for no more than a week, 2 weeks. He barely got these players. He's barely training them, barely they're understanding the system. And yeah, I guess I don't want to say the A squad, but more of the experienced players are back in Mexico. They're training because they want to really prepare Sunday's match, which is the match that really I don't want to say that it matters. Tonight mattered because they had a win, so now they're top of the group, right? But the Jamaica match, Jamaica has always been a very tough rival for Mexico. Jamaica is a very good team. They're very well balanced. We met them in the final in 2015. In the Gold Cup, we beat them. We met them in semifinals. They've knocked us out. I mean, they've always been a very interesting team, very fast-paced, very athletic team. So it's not going to be easy, but I would like to say that in El Estadio Azteca, in our home, that we can. I hope the fans come out. I did read a tweet that they're saying hopefully that, I don't know what the ticket prices are in Mexico, but hopefully that they can be at a very affordable cost because of the debacle in the World Cup. We're trying to get the fans back. We're trying to get the hype again for everyone to believe. And I think it's going to be very important to get a good result, a good convincing result. It's not going to be enough with the 1-0, 2-0. And I'm not saying we got to destroy Jamaica. That would be crazy to say. But I want to see, personally, a better style of play than what I saw tonight. A more unified team. And again, maybe I'm asking for too much. These players have only been together like no less than a week or so. So it's just the beginning of the process with Diego Coca. But it's very crucial. They have to win. So the interesting thing here is, folks, that Mexico, by winning the group, in theory, they have 7 points, but they have already qualified to the Gold Cup, which they were already going to anyway. But that's the interesting thing about the Nations League here, that you can also qualify to the Gold Cup. Maybe you're a nation that came out of League B and you've never been in the Gold Cup, but you get into the first two of your group, Group A, Group B, Group C, you have the possibility to go to a Gold Cup, which I think it's a great, fun tournament, especially for these smaller island teams, Caribbean teams. You get that exposure. You get that maybe you won't ever go to a World Cup, but this is the closest thing you have. So it's great for the players. They can showcase their talent. And it's going to be interesting, man. I thoroughly enjoy this Nations League tournament. Some people don't, but it's great. It's helping to grow the soccer in this region of the world in Concacaf. So I thoroughly like it, man. I wasn't thoroughly pleased with what I saw tonight. I mean, there were some players like Santiago Jimenez that missed that penalty. Why did he miss the penalty? He scored a field goal. I mean, maybe he was nervous, but hopefully that he can overcome something like that. You know what I mean? It was just like, nah, again with this type of stuff. Come on now, against a better team, stuff like this can't happen.
Yeah, the field goal was crazy. I watched it, and I don't know why he did look kind of nervous, with
Mm-hmm.
everything that's been going on. The him not being called up to the World Cup, and I think he overthought it. He's like, man, this is my chance. I feel I
Mm-hmm.
mean, you play in the Europa League, and I don't know, it
He's been killing it over there.
just tranquilo, relax. I don't know. I think he got in over his head, but hey, believe me, Santi Jimenez, it will be to me will be one of the two strikers, if not the striker, for us in 2026. So I'm confident in him. Look, all great players miss penalties. Doesn't
Mm-hmm.
matter.
Even Messi in the last World Cup, and look at that, came out champions in the end.
We won the match, so I'm excited. But yes, I mean, I'm gonna hope for the match against Jamaica. It's a little bit more thorough, uh, just a little bit more of a style of play that makes sense. I feel like, I mean, it was like us playing soccer, in Virginia against the Cousins. I mean, we were just trying to figure things out as we went. So it's like the first match. Like I said, I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt, right? Look,
Mm-hmm.
you didn't play convincing, but it's okay. I mean, all these players for the first time on the field together, right? I mean, you got players that haven't had that opportunity, right? You got Isaac Reyes. I mean, he's doing okay with America. Then you got Johan Vasquez, who's been killing it. He scored the goal, so major points to Johan, 100%. And once again, I mean, Antuna, Charlie, in a way, I was kind of bashing Piojo Alvarado, but I'm not. He got fouled in the end, right? So he got points for, like, at least you caused the foul that made you get into that area of making a goal with the free kick. So
Mm-hmm.
perfect. It all works out. And then the own goal, I mean, Antuna came in and, he did cause it. I bashed him at the beginning, but
Mm-hmm.
he did cause it. But at the end of the day, that's not going to get us where we need to get to. And I get worried, right? Because it's like Mexico's already in the World Cup. We're already in 2026.
Yeah,
It's
already
happening.
qualified.
Like June 2026, the game will happen in Mexico City and Estadio Azteca. I don't know against who, but it's going to be insane. It's going to be crazy. But we need to build that team, right? And I mean, who's supposed to be there? Tecatito? I mean, in the end, it's supposed to be Tecatito there.
I hope so. I sure hope so.
Instead of Alvarado. And then, Charlie Rodriguez, I mean, he's there. But like I said, where's the Cuauhtémoc Blanco? I don't know. We'll see what happens. But those are really my thoughts in regards to the squad, to this game. I'm not panicking. I'm just giving my thoughts. But definitely against Jamaica with the other squad, even though this is not an A-B squad, but they're saying it is. I'm definitely hoping for a more convincing match. And at home, like you said, this game should be free. Everyone come.
Mm-hmm.
We failed in the World Cup. Let's pack it out like the old days and really make some noise.
Exactly. What are your thoughts about Julian Araujo? That I thought he was in Barcelona B, coached by Rafa Marquez, our ex-captain or legend. But on the broadcast, they were saying that he's actually been training with Barcelona A, with the top team. He's been training, and maybe he's not playing with them yet, but he's training. I don't know about you. I saw the match, what he played, and there were some very alarming errors that he caused. Maybe he was nervous. It was, but there were some things that I saw. I was like, whoa, this can't happen against like the USA, against El Salvador, Honduras, and maybe even a European side or South American side. Very alarming. But it's just one match. What do you think about his performance?
I mean, to be honest, I feel like right back has been a position that's been alarming for many years. I mean, I personally don't like Jorge Sanchez, and then I actually really like Kevin Alvarez's potential, but today he also didn't do very well. And then with Julian Araujo coming in, it was his first time really. Well, no, not actually. I mean, I guess with Tata, he did have like a game or two where he played, but he is with Barca, right? And they see something that they know something we don't know. And look, it's one thing playing with your club and you're connected with all these great players, and another thing is coming to the national team and you're just hanging out with the guys for the first time. So, yeah, I mean, look, I don't like to be that guy that blames the field or la cancha or whatever, but it wasn't like the best. They had just barely put that field down. But yeah, it could be that nervousness. I mean, who knows? But the fact that we have somebody in Barca, I'm gonna like defend it and hope like, hey, let's give you a second chance. Let's see what happens. But I mean, overall, everyone kind of looked a little off, and it happens. Like, and look, the Suriname players, they're quick, man. I mean, like I said,
They were doing some damage.
yeah, yeah, for sure. And they've been, training for a while now, that whole squad. Just like very similar to Qatar in the World Cup. They had been training a bunch of months, even though they wet the bed pretty much. But that's a different story. But these guys definitely came out, and shout out to the Suriname people though, like the people in the stands, like
Yeah, it looked like it was a packed house. And they were in there.
beautiful people for sure.
Yeah,
So,
they were supporting their squad, and it was great. I hope that Suriname, since they lost out of Group A, they're going to a preliminary round, and I hope that they can make it in the ends of the Gold Cup. That'd be great to have him.
So closing thoughts, man. We got the 3 points. I was, sharing the screen earlier. You saw there've already been a couple games played. So, kind of look through those, see the previous games for anyone who's just kind of getting familiar with Concacaf Nations League. But how do you feel about the game against Jamaica coming up? Do you think Ochoa will end up being the goalie? And how do you feel about Diego Coca overall and this match coming up?
Yeah, I mean, I think that against Jamaica, they should have put the players that didn't play today. We got to put the best of what we have. We have to win. It's a win or win. And Diego Coca, I mean, it's just one match. It would be very unfair to be too harsh on the guy. Hey, he won his first match. But I want to see, Sunday, we got to get that dub. And then we have a couple other friendlies from what I was reading. I think we're going to play Egypt and Iceland. I hope that when we play Egypt, it's during the when we bring the European side, and that'd be great against Salah and all those guys in Egypt. That'd be fantastic to play them. I hope so. I hope it's in the U.S. Hopefully in Atlanta. That'd be or Charlotte or wherever, somewhere close where we could go. That'd be great. But we do have a lot of things coming up. The Nations League. Diego Coca's first attainable mission should be to go to semifinals and go to the final and win this tournament. We have to win everything. We have to win the Nations League. We have to win the Gold Cup. Do a great performance in Copa America. It'd be great to win, but you got Messi, you got Neymar, you got Uruguay. I mean, that's a fantastic tournament happening next summer. So we got to do those should be the top priority for now. Gold Cup, Nations League. Because we're not going to, like you said earlier, we're not going to qualify to the World Cup because we're already in the World Cup. We're hosting the World Cup. So there's no qualifiers. This is the first time this is happening in a long time, since 1970, 1986. So now it's going to be different. We can't pull a Qatar. That'd be embarrassing on the world stage. Mexico hosting the World Cup along with the U.S. and Canada. We got to show out. We can't go and embarrass ourselves as a nation, as a host nation. We can't. So if we want to not pull what Qatar did in 2022, we got to step it up in the next 4 years and build a super team.
Yeah, there's no doubt. I think Mexico has to be as many tournaments as possible in 2025. They need to go into, like, I don't know, the Asia Cup, Africa Cup, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, get into whatever they can, because UEFA is they're always doing something. They're either trying to qualify for the Euro or they're either trying to qualify for the World Cup. So we're not going to get into those tournaments, but something like Asia, something like participating in the Copa America that's happening in 2024, that's amazing. Good job there. I'm glad that we're all participating. That's going to be fun. That's
gonna be great.
And even this Gold Cup, just trying to get as competitive as possible. Squeeze.
Qatar's coming to the Gold Cup. If for the folks that don't know, the second time they come around, Qatar will be participating in this year's Gold Cup. So yeah, Mexico could, in theory, go to the Asian Cup or one of those cups. Why not? Be great.
100%. Yeah, they got to get foreign with it. Like, don't worry about the money that could be made in the U.S. Because yes, Mexico's known for just going on the tour, taking our money, because I'm always in the suite.
Yeah, and I'm right there with you. Look at it. We're buying the jerseys. We're going to the games. I mean,
look. I mean, I only wore it for three games in December. Like, it is what it is. In that beige one that we never got to wear because we couldn't score a third goal and Messi missed that penalty against Poland. ¿Qué pasó, Messi? Like, he was the hand. Like, but whatever.
All right.
Whatever. But look, if anybody's wondering why I'm doing the 77, is actually a thing that I started. Previously I would do number 7, but and I do the 77 pretty much on all my soccer jerseys. It's because my favorite number is 7, so why not have 2 of them? That's how much I like it. So that's why I rock
There you go.
77. And when I'm out, at the stadiums or whatever, I want to like stand out. You feel me? So that's for anyone wondering. But that's it for me, man. Look, it was exciting to see. International football,
Mm-hmm.
international soccer is always exciting to see. All the different countries playing. I got to go check out Argentina, Panama. Obviously, we have Thiago Almada, Atlanta United.
Same. Diego Almada. You gotta enjoy him, man. He's not gonna be with the line much longer.
I know. So I'm gonna go back. I'm also gonna see some of the UEFA Euro qualifiers that are going on. I know England, and Italy played, and all that's going on. So look, I like the format FIFA's made with all these leagues, and like there's these systems now, and it just kind of gives those the weaker teams or the weaker countries, soccer wise, an opportunity to come up and play against bigger teams. And that just makes everyone better. Right? So yeah, those are my 2 cents. I mean, I'm out. Vic, I don't know if you have any closing words, but for any of y'all that tuned in, we will be back after the Mexico Jamaica game to discuss what went on. I mean, dude, you want to like drop a prediction? Like, I know it's kind of tacky, but I mean, might as well.
Might as well. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You drop it, and I'll drop it, and then we'll close out.
Okay, I predict 3-0 Mexico. Not too crazy. I want to see that. I want to see some good goals, man. That's what I want to see.
Okay. Wow. I'm gonna go with 2-0 again, Mexico.
Okay.
And probably an Henry Martin goal.
Oh, that'd be sensational. La bomba.
And Chucky Lozano redeems himself in a way. Not really, because in the World Cup he didn't show up. Well, you're 3-0. You want to give any players? I mean, we don't know the lineups, but we're just kind of we'll see. Maybe we set up a little point system here. If you get the right score, right, you get 3 points, or you get 2 points, right? You get the double, and then for any goal scorer, we'll give you a point. So even if you don't get the right score, but you get a goal score, you get 1 point, and we can kind of start a little thing between now and the World Cup. So I think that'll be kind of fun between you and me. So
okay.
I said Henry Martin, Chucky Lozano, 2-0. What do you say?
I said Raúl Jimenez. Yeah, 3-0. Yeah, so Raúl Jimenez scores. That'd be great in El Azteca. Henry Martin, I do agree with you, Henry Martin. And I don't know why, but I have a feeling if Julian Araujo plays, that'd be great. Just get the confidence. Un golazo en El Azteca. That'd be sensational.
Get that random in there. Well,
yeah, the random goal. Like Paulo Aguilar, there hasn't been a right back like him in a while. Yeah, just a little dance, I think it would be great to get that connection back with the crowd, like you were saying. Because after that World Cup, man, me and you, we're always hopeful every 4 years. So now it's even more special. We got the World Cup coming up 4 years from now. So I can apoyar el tri. You know what I mean? I can apoyar el tri, and we're always here. Win, lose, or draw, we're always here. So anymore.
Perfect. Yeah, through thick and thin, and later on we gotta dig up some of those videos, man. Gotta tell Matia Luz so we can get a little throwback version of like. We gotta recover those and put them out there, man. I think people will love that. So just so they know it's real, and it's real. So maybe later on we'll show that exclusive pic with like Junior and the squad 2010, and
we gotta throw that up there. Yeah,
there's some great stuff out there. But everyone have a great night. Thank you for tuning in
right now, folks.
Vamos Mexico!